Hey everyone, it's Lena Howland reporting for ABC 10. I wanted to take you live right now for a very special story that we are working on today. We are with the Neighborhood Impact Team for the Stockton Police Department, and I'm actually joined by Joe Silva, Officer Joe Silva. He's the Public Information Officer for the Stockton Police Department. I know you've seen quite a bit of him on my feed lately after a pretty violent weekend that we saw here in Stockton. We've experienced 5 homicides within just 3 days between Friday and Sunday. There's been a lot going on. So that's why the Neighborhood Impact Team is out here today going door to door in all 3 of those neighborhoods that saw this amount of violence. They are going door to door. They're giving information on Crime Stoppers, on community neighborhood watch groups, things like that, and just connecting with these neighbors to make sure that they are not forgotten and things like that. So first of all, I wanted to pan around just to show you how many people that are out here. We are seeing some chaplains from the Stockton Police Department. You can see the Stockton mayor in that shot. You can see a few other journalists behind them walking with them, and some other officers all coming together, going door to door in this neighborhood. So I'm going to bring it back to you, Joe,
Sure.
To talk about what's going on today and kind of describe what brings us out here.
Yeah, so we have our Neighborhood Impact Team that's going to be visiting 3 neighborhoods that were affected by violent crime over this past weekend. So we're going to be visiting 3 homicide locations. And right now we're out on Finland Avenue, where we had that triple homicide last Friday morning. And this Neighborhood Impact Team, they're going to be going door to door, and they consist of chaplains, community leaders, nonprofit organizations, officers. And the message is this: we want to have that unity. We want to be able to give the citizens, the residents here, a voice. We want to listen to their concerns and frustrations. But a lot of times we want to educate them on how they can stay connected with the police department through our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and also Crime Stoppers. That's the key here, because a lot of times people are afraid to report information to a uniformed officer, but once we give them information about Crime Stoppers, where they can report crimes anonymously right to the police department, either by calling or going on our social media or texting a tip to the police department. Okay. That's when we start seeing good positive results. We get information flowing to the police department that may lead to an arrest in this triple homicide.
Wow. So in a way, hopefully it could maybe lead to some new information, some leads, something in these cases.
Yes, I mean, that's the goal here. Is obviously we have a victim's family that lives on this street, and I met with the mom prior to us going out and doing this walk, and she wants answers. She wants justice for her son, and that's obviously, we want to bring that closure, that relief to her, and the only way we can do that is by working together with the community. It's kind of what we call shared policing, meaning that the police can't do it by ourselves, the community can't do it by themselves, but when we unite and work together, that's where we see the good results in these neighborhoods with information coming in.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and walk. I don't know if there's a certain team. I'm going to flip the camera around while we walk. They actually have 4 separate teams out here walking in this neighborhood right now. That's how many people that they have. How many people would you estimate have come out to help with this today?
I think today probably over a dozen for sure.
Okay, over a dozen. And what is this group made up of? Who all is a part of this?
Yeah, the Neighborhood Impact Team, you have the Public Information Office, which I oversee. You have department chaplains. You have community service officers that are in charge of Neighborhood Watch or Business Watch. And you also see the mayor and other nonprofits that are out here. And we really appreciate them coming out, because it just proves the point that the city of Stockton, the police department, we care about what's going on in these neighborhoods, and that we're not going to go away. We're going to stay here to let the residents know that we do care, and also when we do unite together, that's when a lot of these neighborhoods will start seeing some recovery, and we start getting information coming in to the police department about who's committing these crimes.
And that is so, so helpful. I'm going to flip the camera around just to show you guys what we are seeing right now, these positive interactions with neighbors. You're going to see a couple of journalists, our photojournalist Rob Asher in there getting a little bit of video. This group from the Neighborhood Impact Team has gone up to the front door of one of the homes to give out a little bit of information and just connect with this homeowner to talk about what's going on here and how they can help, how they can contact the police department.
And what's also unique about our team is we have Spanish speakers, and the house that we're in front of right now, the residents are Spanish speaking. So my backup public information officer, Rosie Calderon, she speaks Spanish, so she's up there talking to them, letting them know about what's happening and why we're out here. And that's very important because you got to be able to communicate with everybody in our community.
Everybody, it's so important. And you also have, I see we have a few people, we have our chaplain team here from the Stockton Police Department. We're live on Facebook for ABC 10, so I just thought I would point you out and let everybody know that we do have a great team of chaplains here right now. We can see another one over there, Chaplain Dan. We saw Chaplain Jesse floating around up there. What does this mean to you to be a part of this?
For us, most of us were volunteers. Chaplain Jesse, he's paid to coordinate and work a lot more, work full-time, but for most of us, we're volunteers, and we're pastors, we're clergy leaders in the community, and we just want to say our community is walking side by side with each other and with our police department, with our services, and helping make a difference so that Stockton can be the safe place that it should be.
Sure, absolutely.
Young guy over there, he says he knew
Okay.
kids. You want to grab him?
Okay, the gentleman at the house. All right, perfect.
The young guy in front here.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much for
Thank
your
you.
time. I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to kind of point out what all is going on here. See, my photojournalist and I, we are about to step in front of this home right here to talk to the homeowner. That was my photojournalist who just came up to me to let us know that this homeowner actually did know the victims. You can see, I'm going to flip the camera back around, you can see the growing roadside memorial here off of F Street and Finland in Stockton. This is where 3 people were shot and killed in their car early Friday morning. Police still don't have any information of what happened here, no motives, no suspects, and they need the community's help to come forward with some information about what happened. That's why they are out here today, just going door to door, letting people know how they can contact the Stockton Police Department, and also to form maybe a sense of unity here in the neighborhood. I'm going to flip the camera around just to wrap things up real quick to let you know that we are working on this story tonight for 5 and 6. We're going to hear from the police officers that are out here running this neighborhood impact team walk. We will be going to 2 more locations after this where we did see 2 more people unfortunately pass away after being shot and killed over the weekend. Those mark the 4th and 5th homicides of the year. So these stories will be coming up at 5 and 6 tonight. We will keep you updated as this day progresses and as we move from location to location. So for now, reporting in Stockton, Lena Howland, ABC 10 News.